I'm really looking forward to this. I got a super exciting video for you today. A seaplane is going to pull up right there, and the pilot is ex-Royal Australian Air Force. He flew the Mirage and the Hornet. He's due overhead in about 10 minutes. Let's do this. Here he comes. He's doing doughies.
Yeah.
How are you, Patrick?
G'day. BeSnappy.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
This is Patrick Barfield. He's an ex-Air Force pilot. Now look what he's flying. So why did you transition to float planes after being in the Air Force?
Well, it's something different. I've always been a glider pilot, so I like small aircraft, and having something that can take off and land on the water is totally unique. This particular one is a light sports aircraft, so it fits in the Recreational Aircraft Australia category, so it's easy to fly. It's lightweight. A lot of the float planes are VH registered, which means increasing level of cost and complexity.
And the advantages I see of a float plane, if an engine cuts out, you can land anywhere.
Absolutely.
On land and in water.
I'm always looking at options if the engine quits, and providing you're near a body of water, which around the coast of Australia is pretty easy, there's always options available.
Any private pilot or anyone who wants to fly one of these can learn pretty quick.
Being recreational aircraft, you only need a pilot certificate, you don't need a full CASA license.
So what's the advantage of having two wings, like a biplane?
Having two wings means you don't need a long wing, which is handy for putting it in a hangar because the wingspan of this is only 9 meters. Also, having the two wings allows you to fly slower without having flaps.
What is the cruise speed for it?
This will cruise along probably about 75 knots, 130 kilometers an hour.
Tell us about the engine on your plane.
It's a Rotax engine, which is made by a Canadian company. This particular one is a 912. Puts out about 100 horsepower, 4-cylinder, water-cooled. Very reliable, very economical.
So how many litres per hour does it use?
Roughly 17 litres per hour in cruise. Carries 90 litres, so it's got plenty of fuel for long endurance.
Easy maintenance on a small aircraft like this?
It is. For a seaplane, there's very few parts that actually corrode in this aircraft.
Yeah.
And the beauty of this aeroplane is you can just land and taxi up a boat ramp, providing it's wide enough. And I carry a couple of flexible fuel bladders, and you just walk to the petrol station. It just takes 95 octane motor fuel.
Wow.
And away you go.
By the way, if you like the look and sound of this, I've got something very special for you at the end. Can we get a look in the cockpit, Patrick?
Most certainly.
So do you have to carry all the boat safety precautions?
Certainly do. Life jacket. I've got a anchor here.
Yeah.
Got a paddle here. Yeah, it's basically a little tinny once you're on the water. All right, so it doesn't have a lot of complex instrumentation. It's quite simple. You've just got your standard airspeed, altitude, vertical speed, engine RPM. It does have a GPS display, so you can tell where you are. And on the right-hand side, you've got all the engine instruments. It does have a trim tab. It's on the port side at the back of the elevator. I'd love to take you a flight. Do you want to do a few splash and goes?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
This is just amazing. The seat is also just below water level. I'm really looking forward to this. Amazing flight I've ever had. It was so smooth in the air and so smooth on the landing. And now I've promised you something very interesting. This aircraft is just so amazing. You can pull it up on the beach, you can go flying, you can drive around like a boat, cheap to run. And here's the exciting part. This exact aircraft is for sale. Tell us about that, Patrick.
Well, reluctantly, time pressures. I don't get enough time to fly this plane. I've got another plane as well. So yeah, if someone else wants to buy it and have as much fun as we did, it is for sale on planesales.com.au.
I'll link that in the description for you below. Thanks, Patrick. That was the most amazing experience.
Great, glad you enjoyed it.